Okay guys, welcome back to Tyra Farms. Okay, we got the pen done, the short-term pen, and this will be where we keep Biscuit and Gravy and Gordon until we get the big pen done up behind the barn. So today, that's going to be a big project, so we'll tackle that later. But today we're going to box in the goat pen here, this little spot where they've been staying. I kind of just threw it together real fast because I told you in the other video. It's basically like, oh, I'm bringing home cows. We need to throw together a pen. So that's what throwing together a pen looks like. So now I have to go back and make it right. Lincoln, don't go in the creek. He's helping me. You want to come say hi? Look, say hi. You want to say hi? Oh my goodness, he's so rotten. So here we go. We're going to do a board and batten. I want to do the board and batten design. So I've got 1x10s and I've got my 1x4s and some 2x4s. So I have to take all this off and then we're going to brace it with the 2x4s so we can have something to nail to. And then we're going to go to the roof. We're actually going to go to the 10. So let's get started. I got to strip all this away. Here's the animals. Say hi. Biscuit, Gordon, and Gravy. Biscuit and Gravy. So here we go. Let's get started. Okay, guys. I've got a couple boards up here. It's getting late. I'm going to finish this side, and that'll give us an idea of how it looks. But here's what I've got so far. I got two main boards up. So I told you I'm doing the board and batten. I done a bottom board, a 2x4. Here's a 2x4, and then a top board for support. The wood I'd used come off a barn, an old barn, and I used like 4 different pieces of wood. And that old barn wood, it's true 2x4s. Some of it was a little bigger than 2x4. So I had to basically take some of the stuff off that didn't match so it'd be more level. So put 3 new 2x4s up, and I've got my 2 boards up, and I know they're 8 foot, but I'm going to come back later and cut them off. So here's what I got. These 2 are on, and what I've seen online about nailing the boards, the main boards on the batten, the main boards for the board and batten. This is the batten, the piece that is going to go right there in the middle. So I've seen a bunch of different people do it different ways. The main thing you don't want to do on the board and batten is on each side. Basically, you don't want to go on each side because it will draw moisture and it will kind of expand and contract. And you don't want to have those points of expanding and contracting closed off. It can cause like the board to crack and fracture some. So the main thing I had seen people do like just on one side, like they'll just go on the right side or the left side, and that way it's covered up. But the main thing I seen was if you have a board bigger than 8 inches, this is a 10-inch board. So anything 8 to 12 inch, they want you to do right in the middle 2 screws, about 2 to 3 inches apart. And that's what I've done on these main boards here. And you want to do it vertical, not horizontal. So vertical. And right now, I've only put 1 right here at the top, and I've only put 1 at the bottom, the same way as the top. So I may go back and put these other ones in, but I'm definitely along right here in the middle, I'm definitely probably going to do 2. So, and my gap here, my gap for the board and batten, I just took my 1/2 inch, my 1 by, and stuck it in the middle there. So that is how wide my gap is this 1x4, which it's not really 1 inch. I just put that in the middle to make my gap because that will give me that will give me a about an inch, I think it's about 1.5 inches overlay on each side, which is plenty. So it worked out really good. And I think it's gonna look good. It's hard to tell, but I think it'll look good. We'll get it painted. We're gonna paint it, but I'll bring you back. That's how I've started. I think it's gonna look really good. And like I said, I'm gonna go back and cut the tops off. I need to redo the roof as well. But we'll see how it looks. I'll bring you back in just a little bit. See y'all. Okay guys, I got the first board and batten up on both sides. Got the centerpiece. It's hard to see because it's like the same color. But here's the 1x10, 1x4, and 1x10. Some are pretty good, but looks pretty good. I left that little gap, which was the thickness of this, the 1x. So I think it's gonna go pretty good. Let me bring you back and we'll see how it looks. Thank you. Okay guys, it's 9:30. It's dark out, but I had to finish this section. You see my shadow. I had to finish this side because I didn't want them to get out. But what I done is I went ahead and got the main boards in. So I done two. Here's the main, the batten, the main, the batten. And I've got them spaced. So the rest of them, this is how I was spacing them. I was putting this board in between that board. So I really don't want to pull it out, but there, let's see if one of them's loose. Well, the gap, when I pull this board out, you'll see the gap. So what I've done is I used all my boards to make gaps, and I'm just going to leave them in there tonight. But it's turned out really well. See how it looks like this. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. Well, I'll bring you back tomorrow. But I had to fill this in. So look, like, I don't know if they're in there. They're up there in the bottom, but these are sticking out. They're not screwed in there. I just put them in there and made it really tight. So this, I could pull it up. See, that one comes out. See? But I'm just going to keep them in there for now. Hopefully they don't fall out. They're in there pretty tight. But I gotta come back tomorrow, pull these out, turn them sideways, and do that measurement. But I think it's turned out pretty good. I think Billy will be very happy with that. Then what I'm gonna do is cut this along the side of the roof. I'm just gonna take my saw and cut down through there. But it's gonna look a lot better than that old tin. We had some old barn tin I took off. So there it is. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Maybe. I've got to work on it a little bit. We got plans this weekend. So I may have to get more done before I leave. Okay. Anyways, I'll bring you back when I'm done. See y'all later. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, guys. I just went ahead and finished it. I didn't know if I'd have time tomorrow. So here's this side. I had to be really careful because you can't see that good at night. But I tried to make sure everything was measured good. I'm sure I'll step back and look at it and something will be off. But the top don't look bad. This was a tight fit on the end, but it actually looks pretty good. I'm impressed. My first time doing board and batten, and we will be painting this. So I think it looks good. I'll try to get a picture of it tomorrow, a video of this side. I mean, I still have all that to do. I'm gonna do as much as I can. So let me see how many boards I used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I may have enough. I got 30. So 9, and let me see. I think I got 30 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep. So, with that being said, I think I have enough to do it. Cool. That's awesome. And with one board left over, and what I may do is I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of trim. Might put a piece of trim right here to cover up that, but I can do that later. So we'll see how it goes. It looks good though. I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done, or I may just post some pictures of it. So I mean, it's went pretty simple. Not a lot to it. What you doing, Biscuit? Y'all wondering what I'm doing? So the inside looks good. Like I said, I gotta trim the top off, but overall, very happy with it. Okay guys, I'm gonna go in and eat. It's like 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna go in, eat, kiss the family goodnight, and get up and do it all over again. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye. Okay guys, welcome back. It is the next day in the afternoon. Just got off work a little while ago. You know, come home, change clothes, go back to work. That's how it goes. Check it out. You can see it better. I know last time you seen this, it was in the dark. Gotta say hello to everybody. Here's Mr. Biscuit, Mr. Gordon, and then you got Gravy coming up. So they're doing really good. Let's see here. That looks really good. So board, Batten. Now I'm gonna work on this back side. Gotta move all this junk. Watch out for snakes. Gotta move all this stuff around. So here's that. But we're gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna do the edges. I've got to cut that off. But I think it looks really good. Pretty sturdy. I'm glad I got the tan nails too. That worked out good. You can't notice them. But looks really good. Kind of overkill. And at the end of the video, I'll let you know kind of what I paid for everything. I'll show you the receipt. Is a little more than I wanted to spend on the goat pen, honestly, but I wanted it to kind of last. I'm building it to last a while. And so we'll see how it turns out. Y'all being so good. Look at these old boys. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Oh, they're such good boys. Gordon, you gonna come here, say hi? You gonna come here, Gordon? Gordon's a little more shy, but these boys, oh my god, you like that? So, I'll get you all some water here in a little bit. They got a little bit. So, they're good. But, let's get to it. Let's work on the back side. I don't know how I'm going to do the other side. So, I'm doing the back side the same way as the front. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do over here. I want it to be fully enclosed. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know. So I'll get the backside done and then we'll go from there. Because I want it to be a permanent little building. We're going to paint all this. But this lot, this may just be like a goat or a sheep. We got Gordon in here right now. But it probably will not be the main cow highland. It could be a temporary one. So I just want to, I'm thinking out loud as I talk to you, because I just want to make sure whatever it is, when you build something, you want it to be, you want to look 5-10 years down the road, or 20. You want it to be something that can be permanent. I don't want to have to take the fence up and move all this. I want this to be here, and I want a good future plan for this. So part of farming and owning a farm is getting a good future plan. So you just got to think 5, 10, 15 years out, 20 years, and hope it works out. So there they are. We're going to get to it. I'll bring you right back. See y'all. Okay, guys, welcome back to Tyra Farms. Chickens are going crazy. I am finishing up the goat pen slash sheep pen slash cow pen right now. And if I get in trouble, maybe the Sean pen. So we'll see what it ends up being. But here's what it looks like. Earlier in the video, it got late on me. I was trying to do it in the afternoons, and I was only spending a couple hours cutting wood, measuring. So I got the front side done. I got the back side done, and I'll kind of give you a tour. And I went ahead and done this corner piece. So to kind of hide, I think I told you earlier I might do that. What I've done is just notched out this 2x4 here for that. So got that notched out and cut it off. So that looks good. Just kind of seamed it up a little bit, made it a little more seamless. Now I've pretty much done the back side. Here's the side you can see, and I've got to redo the tin, so the roof will be overhanging more. Right now it's just the old tin. Here's the back side. So the roof is overhanging a little bit, letting the water drip off. It has been raining. What are you doing, Biscuit? Gordon? What are you doing, Gordon? Oh, Gordon and Biscuit are like best friends now. It's pretty cute. They're good boys. Gordon, you gonna be crazy? I might get a show. Gordon, what are you doing? You gonna do tricks? Yeah. What are you doing? You ready to eat? He was jumping around. I thought he was gonna be wild. But here's the last few pieces. I've pretty much got the backside done. I've done the board and batten, as you can tell, and from the title of the video and the first couple parts as well. I've got 2 last pieces to do on the backside, but I don't know what I'm going to do on this side. Don't quite know yet. I don't want part of the building that's nice, board and batten, to be on the inside of the fence, because they're going to rub up against it, poop on it, pee on it, get it muddy, yada yada. But what I may do, I don't know, and it's a good idea, I just thought of it. I don't know if these pieces will actually fit. So this is the only piece that's open up here. Oh, they don't fit. Almost fit. So I've got a bunch of pieces that are like this long. And what I may do, and I think It may still actually work. Let's put a 2x4 up here, and I may just do a board and batten through the top there. And that will help keep the elements off of them and keep that kind of like the tin. Just make sure it's not any way for them to get hurt. Because I just don't want it to be really nice on the inside, and that'll destroy it. So, but the last couple pieces, I'll bring you back on whatever I decide to do. I'll show you. This last piece, so here's the board, and the batten's going to go right here, and then the board and another piece of batten. Now I've got both of them cut here. I've got my level, basically just put it up there, make sure it's level. And I've been putting 3 screws in it. They're the 3-inch screws because it's got to go through this board and then through another inch. So I'm just want to make sure you got a little longer screw. But put that there. What I'm doing is centering it up in the middle, run a nail screw through it, then leveling it, make sure it's leveled straight up, and then screw in the bottom, screw in the top, and then same thing for this last piece. We're going to put it up right there, like that. Just level it, put a screw in it, screw in the top, screw in the bottom, and that's it. It's been really simple. The only part that's really took forever is cutting everything. So that's really it, guys. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to stain it. We're going to let it dry out for a little bit. I need to go back over my screws, make sure they're all in good. But I think it looks really good. It's turned out really well. I don't see any gaps. Looks pretty tight. Oh yeah, I'm going to do a piece right here. You see this corner? I will actually do a piece right there. And I will show you what it looks like real fast. So, instead of having that, I'll put that right there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. But that piece is for back here. So I will get another piece, and then I'm going to clean all this up, and I'll bring you right back for the finished project, and I will tell you what it cost. Okay? Hold up. I'll bring you right back. Okay, guys. I think I'm done. This is all I'm going to do for now. We can leave it at this. I still got some wood left over. Here it is. Like I said, the next thing we're going to do is stain it. And I need to brace in the back. You see this 2x4 at my finger, and there's a 2x4 down here. I need to put a brace, kind of like going at an angle, like this one right here. See that one? I'm going to do that in the back. I'm glad I looked in there. Just to sturdy up those 2x4s. But this is pretty much it. We're going to stain it. I got these last couple pieces done. It's looking good. I'll probably leave this open for now. And as winter gets closer, I may do something different for winter. I don't know. So we'll see. But right now they can still get airflow. I don't want to totally cut off the airflow. So I may leave it open. And for the most part, we've been up here long enough. A lot of the weather comes in from this way. So, which is the west. So that's the west, north, and east, south. So all the weather comes in from this way, which is good because this side gets all the weather. So there's not much weather coming from the east. And I know we may not think that means anything, but it does. It does mean a lot. When you're doing this stuff, you kind of have to think about north, like you really do have to think about it. So if all the weather's coming this way and all this side is protected, then we shouldn't get much on that east facing wall. This one is a west facing wall. It gets a lot of it. And the house is the same way. Our left bedroom wall gets a lot of weather because it's coming that way. And it is a west facing wall versus this east side. You don't really get nothing. So that's good to know. If you learn anything, you learn that. But that's really it. Oh yeah, and I told you I was going to tell you about how much it costs. I think it was the 1x10s. I think they were around $13. Yeah, so they're about $13 a piece. The 1x4s were around $4. And I think I used 19 of each of them. So I think it was around $300, $330 to do this building. Or to do this wall right here. Yeah. And with the 2x4s, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used 6 2x4s. So I think I got around $4 in those. So about $350 to do this. I did buy a lot more wood. I bought around $700 worth of wood. And it's all basically laying right here. So I only used that much. I could have done it in. I had thought about doing a lot more to it. I just ended up not. And I wanted to use some of this other wood on some other projects I have, like the backside of the cellar top. I need some 1x's, and I'm going to use those. It's got basically the board and batten, but it just the boards. It don't have the batten, so the weather gets in. So I may use that for the rest of that. That's kind of what I had thought. So about $330, $340, $350 at most to do this. And I think it looks really good. I had pretty much a bucket of nails already, which I used. I'll show you, they're right here in the truck. I used some 2-inch and 3-inch. They are the 9s. 2x9s and 3x9s. The torque heads, they were the T25 torque heads. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna get Billy up here and we'll stain it. She can stain it. I did all the hard work. She can rub some stain on. We're gonna let it set for a little bit. Gordon, what are you doing over there? What are you doing? Can you see me? You gonna jump? You gonna do tricks? Come on, let's go. You ready to go? Okay. It's just, Billy can get him worked up a little more than I can. But that's it. I'm going to clean some of this up. I'm going to mow back here. I've already mowed this little section. Got to make it look good for the woman. So I think she'll be happy with it. But everything looks pretty good. We put some more straw in there. Biscuits in there laying down. Gravy's waiting for some food. And they're trying to just beat the day in. So next thing, I need to fix the roof. And I'm going to go ahead and put this brace in there too. I still got it over here. But that's it. I appreciate you all watching. I know it's been a long video, but it's been fun. I always like doing these videos. But there it is. It'll look better once we stain it. But please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. And I got a boo-boo earlier. See ya. But I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.